Very good.
Okay, am I good?
Yeah, man.
Okay. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good to see all of you. Not gonna lie, last night I played a show. It was a much bigger room, but this is far more intimidating. There's no talk. There's no like mic for me to talk. There's no reverb on the guitar. But thank you all so much for coming out to this. This is pretty cool. Thanks to Stranger Than Paradise for hosting me. My name is Hayden Pedigo. I'm from Amarillo, Texas. And I'm going to be playing some instrumental guitar pieces for y'all tonight. I usually give this disclaimer when I'm playing like a big room, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's kind of symbolic at this point. But my songs have a lot of long, awkward pauses in them, and at times it seems like the song is ending when it's not. So when the song is over, I'll just say it's over. I'm going to be playing some songs from a new record of mine. It's called I'll Be Waiting As You Drive Away. And then a couple of songs from 2 other records from what I call the Motor Trilogy. It's a series of albums I did that all of the album covers have a vehicle on them of some sort. So that's the only reason it's called the Motor Trilogy. This first song I'm going to play, it's a song called Smoked. I wrote it inspired by prog rock like Genesis and King Crimson and stuff like that. When I was in high school, I was obsessed with prog rock. I was homeschooled and had no friends, so that's why I was into that stuff. But this was my attempt at writing like a prog rock piece. Tonight, there's not going to be any Mellotron on the piece because we couldn't fit the Mellotron in here. But just imagine a prog rock band playing this or something like that. This is Smoked. I hope you all enjoy it. Thanks for coming out.
Woo!
so sorry about that. That was really out of tune. But I already had a beer, and I have a rule that if you have any kind of buzz going and you're playing a 12-string, don't even attempt to try to fix the tune. Because if you do, it gets like really out of hand really fast and gets really embarrassing. So I'm sorry if that sounded kind of bad. It sounded bad in my ears. But
Sounded great.
I was too scared to touch the tuning. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out for this. This is only my second time in London. The first time was last year. I'd never been to Europe or the UK, and the first time I drove here was really insane. And I remember getting off of the ferry. We had to take the ferry to get here. And 10 minutes before we landed, I was on YouTube and I typed in how to drive in the UK. Because I was like, I should probably like read how to do roundabouts or see a video on it. So we got off and it was like the most terrifying experience of my life. But I have to say now, I don't know what it is, but the format of driving here, I think I like better than the US. I don't know why, like it kind of clicks now where I'm like, no, this actually feels right. And it's been going very smooth. I don't know where that was going. The driving's good here. The only problem is I wouldn't want to own a car here. So I'm sure most of y'all don't even mess with owning a car. I don't blame you. This next song I'm going to play, it's a song of mine. It's a song of mine called Long Pond Lily. When I wrote it, the idea was I wanted to write something that sounded like John Fahey meets Led Zeppelin. I don't know if it's going to sound like that, but that was the idea. The first time I ever played it live was a complete train wreck. I struggled with nerves pretty bad, and I played a show in Oklahoma City just to some friends. And I thought, because I had already recorded the album, I thought I would be able to play the songs live, not realizing that there's like muscle memory you need to play live. And I got up there and my hands were shaking so bad, and it was the worst performance of the song ever. And you hype up the song, and then you finish, and you feel like all of your friends are just like, that was the song? That was awful. But I kind of equated it to like, the song is like riding a bull. You get on it, it throws you off, you break your neck, it heals, you get back on it again because you're stupid. And I keep doing this song because I don't learn my lesson, but I've gotten a little better at it. So I'm gonna give it a shot. This is Long Pond Lily. If I crash and burn, it's just a part of the process. I hope you all understand. Thank you. I got just a couple more for y'all. Just let me see what I got. Yeah, everyone come in. Yeah. Okay. I got a couple more for y'all. This next one, it's another new song. It's called Houndstooth. The story behind this one is I wanted to try writing a perfect John Fahey tune. Over the course of writing it, I realized that writing a perfect John Fahey song is impossible. There's something about his songs that are like really hard to replicate. Man, I hate tuning. I always joke that when I started off playing live just 2 years ago, I struggled with pretty severe stage fright. And all my songs are in different open tunings. And I realized that playing instrumental open tuned finger-picking guitar music was like the worst kind of music I ever could have gone into. So it's like, this is all I know. I quit my office job 4 years ago, and I don't think I can go back. I'm 31 now, and I don't think I could be a 31-year-old bank teller. I don't think they would take me back, you know. So I had to get over the nerves because of that. But tuning's the hardest part. I think I got it. Wow. So I was going for John Fahey, but I was also inspired by this 50s vocal group called the Platters. They wrote songs like Twilight Time and Smoke That's in Your Eyes. So I was trying to blend John Fahey with that. But this is a song called Houndstooth. Hope y'all enjoy it. 2 more songs for y'all. I'm gonna play an older one and then end with one of the new ones. This next one, it's an older song of mine called Nearer, Nearer. It's from a record of mine called The Happiest Times I Ever Ignored. The title actually comes from this guy, Doug Kinney, who was the co-founder of National Lampoon magazine. But I'm not going to go into all that right now. Okay, so the song I'm going to play, it's my song Nearer Nearer, but what I've been doing recently is I'm really inspired by this producer, Madlib. I'm sure y'all heard of him. He's one of my favorites, but I've been inserting other songs into my songs, just like little samples. It's not like a cover because it's only like 20 seconds of another song in a song, and then I go back to my song and then I put in 15 seconds of another song. But I'm going to play a song Nearer Nearer, but then also there's an old tune, I think it's from the 50s or 60s, and it's called Wheels. I don't know who wrote it, but I'm going to play Nearer Nearer and throw in this old tune Wheels that I did not write. So here it goes. Let me give this a shot. more tune for y'all, but before I do that, last year I went on a small little tour of Canada opening for the songwriter Andy Shaw. Have y'all heard of him? His stuff's incredible, but something I took from his show is during the show he would ask the audience if they had any questions, and I really liked that. So I guess I'll say, does anyone have any questions? If you do, raise your hand. You can ask me anything. Yes.
Well, I loved your new song with Chat Pile today.
Oh, thank you.
You did a record with them, right?
Yes.
Like, when does that come out?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Very
Halloween.
cool. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Really cool mix.
Thank you. Any other questions?
London's are shy.
Oh, I was gonna say, have you ever been to a Wetherspoons before?
I've been talking about this with a good friend of mine. I've heard that there's this challenge, the Spoons Challenge, where you can like visit every location within 24 hours. I've been trying to go on the Spoons Challenge, but there just wasn't enough time on this tour to do the Spoons Challenge. But I want to go to one, and one and two. I can do 2 more questions. We're kidding.
Which spoons would you like to go to?
Okay, if anyone doesn't have any questions, I'm going to play this last tune. This last song, it's the title track to my new record. It's called I'll Be Waiting As You Drive Away. It comes from an episode of Little House on the Prairie. Does anyone remember that show?
Yeah.
I was homeschooled, and in Texas, you legally have to watch that show if you want to graduate. I'm so sorry, but this is a song that it has to be like really in tune to sound good, or else it sounds terrible. And I know y'all might be thinking, like, doesn't every song sound that out of tune? Which they do, but certain songs sound even worse out of tune. This is like one of those songs that I don't know why. If it's not perfectly in tune, I hate how this song sounds. It's my least favorite song when it's out of tune, but when it's in tune, it's my favorite song I've ever written, if that makes sense. It's a really weird tuning too. Okay, I'm gonna give that a shot. But before I play this, thanks again to Strangers in Paradise for having me here. This is really cool. Of you for coming out and standing in this very small space to hear some acoustic guitar songs. And after I play, I just have one box of t-shirts, so if anyone wants to buy a t-shirt after buying a record in here, I'll be out there with them. I will personally sell you a t-shirt. I would sign them, but they're black t-shirts, so I don't know how easy I can sign them, but I can sign anything else.
We got signed copies of the back catalogue as
Oh
well.
yes,
So.
yeah, and they have signed copies of my older records along with the new one, I'll Be Waiting As You Drive Away. So get one of the records, get a shirt. I need to stop doing the businessman thing. Getting a little tacky, but thank you all so much for coming out. This is really special. I appreciate all of you. Make sure that's right. Yeah, it's good. It's as good as it's gonna get. Too much reverb. Thank you all so much.